What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Just looking forward to just relaxing, have some good time. Maybe I go to a card show. Who knows? I hope everybody's doing good. I appreciate everybody that's watching my channel and subscribe to it. It really helps a lot. So today I just wanted to talk about probably one of the most iconic cards in history when it comes to baseball, or just sports cards in general. Okay, it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr.'s 1989 Upperdeck. As a childhood memory, I always fought after this card. I always fought and sought after this card. It was the card to get. And whether you can remember as a child like me, or whether you're an adult already and still trying to get this card, it's a piece of history if you really think about it. You look at this card and it just stands out amongst every other sport, every other card. As a child or as a kid, when I was collecting, I happened to get this card in raw copy. I think it got lost over the years, and then later on when I was an adult, I managed to get 2 more raw copies and a graded PSA 8. So I just wanted to talk about this card and how much it means to the hobby. I truly think that this card, in all formats, PSA 10, PSA 9, and PSA 8, is greatly undervalued. If you just look at Ken Griffey Jr.'s accolades, he is already an established Hall of Famer. His accolades include MVP, 10-time Gold Glove winner, 7-time Silver Slugger, MVP of the All-Star Game, 13-time All-Star. So those accolades, like I said, pretty much speak for themselves. And also, what I like to mention is that amongst the career home run leaders, Ken Griffey Jr. is number 7. And among that top 10 list, there's only one active player right now, Albert Pujols. There is no other active player that comes close to even the top 30, top 20. So Albert Pujols, he might be able to climb that ladder, but Griffey will still be top 10. And may I mention that Griffey in his time, he can play both offense and defense. So he was an all-around athlete. Another interesting fact about Ken Griffey Jr., him and his dad, Ken Griffey Sr., they were the first ones to be part of a father and son duo, and also hit back-to-back home runs in the same game.
Well, he's helping it inch back up there now. Well hit to center field. Devon White going back. Gone! A 2-run home run.
And he can still hit anybody's fastball.
An instantaneous 2-0 Seattle lead. And he hits one well to left center field. Dante Bichette. Back-to-back home runs.
What else can these guys do?
So now that after we've talked about Griffey's accolades and seen some highlights, I want to talk about his iconic 1989 Upperdeck Rookie Card. I'm using market movers, and I traced it all the way back to a year. I traced his PSA 10, 9, and 8. As you can see from the chart, his PSA 8 and 9 have remained steadily. They haven't changed much. However, his PSA 10 jumped dramatically in the beginning of the year. And this is probably due to certain collectors and investors realizing that today's modern players might not span out. And this is when they realize, and goes for all sports, this is when they realize that the GOATs are more valuable and it's a better investment in both the long term and the short term. So you have to take that in consideration, and I blame that for this rise. And as you can see now, the market is correcting itself and it's going back down. The last known sell for Griffey's PSA 10 sold for about $3,100, and the prior sell before that, it sold for roughly $2,900. So the current market value for the Griffey's between $2,900 and $3,100. So I expect to pay for that much for a PSA 10. PSA 9, the last known sell, sold, looks like about $340. Prior sell to that was $352. So you can pay between those prices for a PSA 9 nowadays is between $340 and $350. His PSA 8, which I myself own, the last known sell for this, sold for about $185. Prior sell, let me see if I can get this, about $135. Okay, so you're going to be paying roughly around that price for a PSA 8. So in my opinion, when is the best time to buy this card? Well, it depends. For the PSA 10, I would wait till the market fully corrects itself before purchasing that card. But if you want to purchase a PSA 8 or 9, I think the market is stable right now for that card, so go for it. But like I said, if you want a PSA 10, I don't think it's the right time to buy it just because it's still correct. The market's still correcting itself for that card. So that's my opinion. Well, that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great weekend if I don't talk to you before then.